What is up, sad boys? How are we doing? I am a filmmaker. Sometimes I went to film school. Don't recommend it. But that does mean that I have many tells. I would like to talk about the Pinnacle student short film from director Jean-Louis Gun Thief Chicken Nuggets. What is in store? What does this even mean? What the a little bit of criticism for my friend Jean-Louis and his thesis film. Let me give you a little bit of background before we jump into this bit. The New York Film Academy in Los Angeles, California provides multiple tracks, multiple paths forward for the aspiring filmmaker. I decided to go on their Associates of Fine Arts track. But it wasn't enough to satisfy my need to satiate my desires for the filmmaking, so I continued on to the Bachelor's of Arts bachelors. I continued on to hang out with the bachelors. The thing is though, when you switch programs and you already completed one, there's a bunch of classes you're supposed to take in your first and second semesters that don't line up with the track on your bachelor's. So I'm in year 3 of my schooling, but I'm taking the classes that I should have taken if I started the bachelor's program back in semester 1, as opposed to the very tight-knit group that you're supposed to go through the entire program with. I kind of got shuffled around to a bunch of different classes full of students who were all at different various parts of their academics. Some students in their first semester writing their first films, their first visual projects, then you had students all the way in their last year trying to write their thesis film. I got placed in a thesis writing program, even though I had already shot, filmed, edited, and presented my own thesis film with the Associates program. Fortunately, I didn't have to do another film for bachelor's, though I was kind of looking forward to it. I had some pretty great ideas. I didn't have to write a thesis, but I was in a class with people writing a thesis, and this is where I met Junwei, Chinese international student who has come to the US like many others. The school was very heavily Chinese represented, and I got to spend a lot of time with students from that country. And let's just say perchance English isn't his first language. He was writing a short film that I had never seen before. And this is after 3 years of reading short film script after short film script, developing them with my classmates, experiencing my own thesis project, experiencing the thesis project of all my other classmates, and then coming into this experience and seeing them developing it. I felt like I had an opportunity to help steer my classmates towards a successful thesis film since I had already gone through the project. And writing is very different than directing, and directing is very different than editing, and editing is all very different than the entire process. There are like 3 different stages: pre, production, and post. When you're the single filmmaker making all this, you kind of tend to narrowly focus in on whatever stage you're on at that point, but you kind of have to be thinking about the end product as well. Like, how am I actually going to pull this off? It is a truly daunting task and one of the most stressful and grueling experiences you will ever put yourself through. But if you can do it, if you can go through the process, if you can write a film that speaks to you, and then you can present that and have people interpret it, if you can do that, then it is the single most rewarding feeling to ever happen. When I read the script to Gun Thief Chicken Nuggets, it was so unique. It was so different, so unique to anything I had ever read in film school up to that point, that I knew I had to be a part of it. Because when I believe in something, I believe in it. And I'm gonna do what I can to get your vision to come true. I think we should watch this. We should do a little bit of commentary and maybe question, how does a Chinese international student trying to write an American action comedy translate? The answer is going to be a little rough and a little confusing. Now, first images are important. The first image of your film, your first image has to hit the tone and it has to give you a little something to grip onto. Especially when you have 12 minutes, you need to know what we're getting into. And the start of GTCN, as I'm gonna refer to it as, we hear pornographic sounds as our main character is shown taking a dump. It's only natural that you're going to be pooping at some point over your day. I think it'd be more dishonest to ignore it. To never have a character pooping is to deny reality. Everyone poops. Everyone suffers. I get they didn't want to put the pinup behind him because you wouldn't be able to see it, but now it's off center and kind of distracting. She's kind of peeking out of his shoulder like, hey, ooh, what's going on over here? We travel a little further to the right and we got some In-N-Out bots for their chicken nuggies. That makes sense. I always go for chicken tenders. You have to pay that premium price for that flaky, peely chicken in that bread that is just so soft and crumbly. You can hold it in your hand, it flaps around, and you fucking bite into it. Chicken nuggets, I don't trust this thing. I don't know what's in it. I don't trust the size. I don't trust the shape. I don't like how it looks. It tastes kind of off. There's no texture to it.
God damn it! I can take a dump when people are boom boom.
Hey Mike, someone is over here.
All right, so he's not alone. In the bathroom with him is his friend here. I don't know why their shower has a tablecloth in it. I have never been one to judge how a person decorates their shower. You know, you walk into a bathroom, you can't just start judging a person's shower. That's your most personal, private place. Just two guys chilling in a bathroom, one's trying to dump, having difficulties because the people next door to them are having sets. So I hope you can see the dilemma. You get the character dynamics. These are two quirky guys.
But hey, check this out from our new neighbor.
What's that?
A phone. A futuristic phone.
A very futuristic iPhone from the future of 2018. Our hero, our protagonist, has found a futuristic phone. A phone that holds unknown powers. Where did he get this phone? How did he obtain it? Maybe we will find out in a flashback of some sorts, perhaps. So this setup is a little confusing. What's going on? Like, where are they walking from? Where are they walking to? We're on a house in Las Feliz, which if you don't know, Las Feliz is a little area outside of Hollywood. There's really nice, rich houses, but they're kind of parted out on the hill. So you'll have like a main house, then a guest house, and then another house, but it'll all be one property. So the illusion that they're trying to portray is that they're next door neighbors, that they're so close in this rich man's house, this rich private house. They share a fucking wall with their bedroom and they can hear them having sex. When in reality, this is the main house. And then the house we're shooting in as their apartment is this little one back here. Why did that happen? Why was there a banana here? Why did he throw the banana peel on the ground? It will all come into focus in a second. This is called setup. We're setting up the scene. A delivery driver, a mysterious package, a banana on a sign postage, and a protagonist with a little mischievous side. The trickster, the liar, the huckster. He witnesses his neighbor getting a package. I would like some packages. I would like to receive some mail myself. How about I flip the signs over so they think that I'm 211 and that one's 212. Even though they just show that the number is on the house themselves, and if I was a delivery driver, I would fucking look at that. Our antagonist thinks like a Looney Tunes character. And this is the first sign that maybe the humor might not translate. The humor may be a little off. Yeah, look, it paid off. Fucking a second later, he was like, oh, fuck. I thought I was delivering to that house up here, but is actually this one over here? Oh, yeah, sure. Take all these. Take all these packages. Excuse me? Whoa! Why did I get cast as the spy, as an international spy? Who's gonna suspect with the tattoos and the piercings? No one's gonna suspect me. I'm alternative, baby. I can't be a government official. Mike's place?
What'd you bring today?
Oh, yes, this is the phone for you to contact me about the job. I do want to say, I really, really do want to say that if you're an actor, having someone just completely change your voice in editing fucking sucks. It's really weird. It's like, you hired me, buddy. If you didn't like the voice I was using, you should have directed me better. I think the idea was that I was a new assassin. I was brand new. I was like an intern. I'm trying to come to this house to give Mike the cell phone in which he would call me on. But, uh-oh, our protagonist switched the signs over, so now I'm here to talk to this guy. This is the only button-up shirt and tie that I own. It was for my year one film, which was a Mormon horror film, so I needed the plain white button-up shirts. Glad it came in handy for this one time. For some reason, this feels like a different person. Listen, sir, I don't know if I should say this, but this is my first job out of training, and I'm just very, very honored for the opportunity. Let's go. You may be wondering why there's leaves in my hair. That's another gag. That's another gag that will pay off. It's set up. You're asking so many questions, and it's only been a minute. It is kind of difficult working with an ESL director in the sense that, like, their directions are kind of limited to what they're able to verbally tell you. So there may be a different emotion that they want, but they only have the capacity, or they only know the word for a certain range of emotion. In my experience, the only directions you tend to get is kind of either more or less. Usually it's more. Chinese students love heightened emotions. They like that soap opera-y heightness to their drama, because that's how a lot of their short films play out, almost like cartoons. Even though visually it kind of looks like a drama, it doesn't quite capture that comedic look to it. I think that kind of aids in the campiness, though, in that there is a foreign quality that makes it kind of fun. If not, just for the sheer what the fuck is happening factor. Oh, hi, Mr. Mike. I think I may have given you the wrong phone. That one's actually mine. Wait, I can't see you. Are you holding the phone up to your ear?
Well, what should I do?
Oh, try extending your arm out, then we can see each other.
Hello?
I helped out with the script in the sense that I gave him ideas. I gave him directions. I said, this story doesn't make sense. Why don't we try this? Why don't we try that? But when we were on set, for some reason, he felt the need to tell every single person that I was a co-writer, that I helped co-write this, that these jokes, that these words are partially mine to give. I think I was just mostly in a consulting role at this point. I'll help shape it a little. I'll help the other actors. Talking to this guy and then talking to the other actors, they're like, yeah, we don't know what's happening. We don't know what the story is. We don't know who our characters are. We're just told to be dumb. And then that's kind of the joke, is trying to make everyone look like an idiot, even if they're so dumb that it physically doesn't make sense.
Okay, so where were we?
Where were we? Where were you, sir? This is Mike. This is the neighbor who was literally just fucking. You were literally just fucking. He gets dressed fast. $50,000 to kill a woman seems.
No, I'm asking you.
To kill a lady.
Right, $5,000. So you must be the brains.
If I cannot cover my film school student loan debt with the money you're giving me to murder a person, to eliminate a life off this planet, what use is $50,000 to me?
You're doing it for me, that's all you need to know. All you need to know is what I tell you.
This guy's great. This guy's really funny. Way too into guns. He just kept telling us how like they were the wrong guns and how you would never handle it that way. And it's like, sir, this production doesn't deserve that amount of detail. I appreciate how intense you are about it, but it's not worth it. This is a student film set.
I can't do this.
What? I thought I hired an assassin instead. What do I get? I get 2 fucking idiots? You think you can just quit and walk up out of here like nothing happened?
How about we be your consultants?
Oh, we can do it. We can do it. Chicken nuggets.
We just switch from scene to scene without warning, without establishing shot. Even if it's fake, even if it's a stock photo, just find a fucking stock photo of a building and push in on it. Now we're in a different location, cutting back and forth. And also when the timeline isn't like succinct, it's very confusing. Is this another flashback? Was that another flashback? But they just got the text and now they're dreaming, imagining.
How about we take it over? You see, if we get $50,000 and split it in half, and you get $25,000, and how much do you think you make per month?
Commonly? 1,000?
Yes, that means this piece of shit nuggets can be worth 5 months of your work. And with no payment, no tax, and you can pay all at once.
What do you think I am, a soap opera star?
Yeah.
That's right.
There it is. That just gave away the game. That just told you exactly what was happening. Soap opera, wacky, goofy, over the top. 2 grown men in a bathtub dreaming about the chicken nuggets they can buy from assassinating a person. Priorities. Priorities.
That means I can buy 50,000 chicken nuggets!
But you must promise us.
Was that a flashback to when they first got the text? This is the thing. I helped write this script. I was a co-writer on this bitch. I wrote every single draft. Script after script, reading it, discussing it, giving ideas. This is the final product. This is what made it in. And that's kind of the thing about acting, is you just give it over to the director. You can say, this doesn't really make sense. This doesn't really go with my character. I don't know if I would actually do that. But at the end of the day, that's what you gotta do. Especially on a student level, when the student is investing their own money into their own project with their own time. You're a little more defensive of your baby.
You do it cleanly, done. Easy money. Oh,
Are we done? Did we do it? Did we kill her?
Get off! Are you ready? What weapon do we have, huh?
Clearly a Nerf bat, not really hidden, doesn't look like a prop bat, doesn't look real in the slightest. It's very clearly a Nerf bat. Are we, the audience, supposed to recognize it's a Nerf bat? Because you look at these 2 guys, they've been shown to be kind of dum-dums this whole time. So are we, the audience, supposed to go, oh, you can't kill her with that? That's a fucking Nerf bat, you dum-dum. You can't kill a person with that. Or are we supposed to go, oh, that's a real bat. They might actually kill this lady. Literally see the Nerf logo. Guys, come on.
Do it!
You? Hold that. Right on her head.
I don't want to. I feel dizzy about blood. I passed out the first time I had sex with my girlfriend.
It definitely shouldn't have been enough blood to make you pass out, but I think that's a good avocation for universal sexual education. Guys should know the possibility of blood coming out of vagina is kind of high most months. Don't pass out, you're gonna give her weird insecurities.
After I smash her and spilled blood over me, and it will stain our clothes.
It feels very sloppy. Like, the performances in it feel very almost improvised. And it doesn't help that this actor is putting on an Asian American accent. I don't know this actor's background or when his family may have immigrated to the United States, but I know for sure he is a homegrown American and he does not sound like this. It feels very low energy. It's weird.
Hey!
Bling bling, golden ring.
Bling bling, golden ring. That's my favorite line. I told him, leave that in, say it loud, say it proud, bling bling, golden ring. It makes me laugh. If anything, I just do videos on YouTube so people understand my inside jokes in hopes that I can have friends one day.
What's that? Oh, she got good stuff.
What's that?
A lot of debate on what the actual drug should be. How they act once they sniff the drugs is a little telling that Jean has not had much experience with the consumption of narcotics.
I'm roaming in heaven.
Oh, feels good, huh?
Oh, I can't move.
Cocaine doesn't make you trip balls and fall on the ground. Paralyzes you. I just don't know what drug this is.
Daisy left her wallet. Here's her license. She's gonna get a ticket if the police find her.
See, it's writing like that. She's gonna get a ticket if the police find you. You don't get a ticket if you don't have your ID on you. You will never know my identity. I am not even here.
Dumbass, her address is on there.
Oh. Daisy lives at our house.
Daisy lived next to our house.
Mike's house?
They know that they're neighbors to Mike. Mike hired a hitman service in which they employed me on my first hitman job. And then I went to the location to give the burner phone to the contact, but the contact had their address switched by these buffoons. So I ended up giving the burner phone to this guy when really it's Mike hiring me to assassinate, but Mike thinks he's hiring them to assassinate. It's a classic mix-up, a miscommunication. I will say this movie does look nice. I like how it looks, even though it does not look like a comedy, and it's not how I would have shot the script at all.
Can't believe Mike wants to kill his wife.
Sponsored by ADT, the Home Protective Services, except for right now when these two guys are just gonna walk into the house.
Why don't we go in and wait?
Can you open the door?
50-50.
How do you know the door is unlocked?
Lock, unlock, 50-50.
This actor, I feel, kind of portrays the goofiness, the innocent goofiness, a little better than this guy. Doesn't help that they both look like they're verging on 30. I feel like this actor is a little more genuine. Why is there two?
Hello, anybody home?
Oh my god, we had the fucking hazer going. Look how foggy it is in this bitch. Always put haze in a scene, it adds texture to the atmosphere. A little creepiness, a little dusty, but also looks like a fog machine is going off in the room.
Well, what are you gonna do if someone answers?
Look at this. Look at this lovely home.
Love the music choice too. The music, the blah, 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 blah. Everything here is just working for me on every level. If Mike has 50 grand to burn on killing his wife, shouldn't he live in a nicer place?
You want some cocoa? Some chips? Oh, chips, please.
Some Cocoa Fritos from our Frito cabinet.
Popcorn! I love popcorn.
They're cooking popcorn now. That's where we are. We're in Mike's house. They failed to kill Daisy. Daisy and or Mike may be coming back to this location. They're eating Fritos, making popcorn. It's 2:10 in the morning, maybe. It's a real bat, or is he just that old and fragile?
Who? Who made you do this?
We're waiting for Daisy.
What? You didn't kill her? Oh, shit!
Oh shit! I'm so f***ed now. That bitch is gonna want a divorce. I have nothing but praise to say for this actor, and he saves this entire film.
No, we killed her. I mean, there's her ring in his pocket.
Gun! Gun!
Apparently the gun, so terrifying that he literally falls back to sleep. Fear not, cause there's more players involved in the story.
Her ring.
No way, Bill! Put your fucking hands up!
Why is it so dark and
Oh my God! How did you find us?
How did I find you? I tracked my phone here.
Where is it?
Who the fuck are you?
Fuck Mike, who the fuck are you?
Oh, and let me introduce you guys. This is our boss, and this is James Bond.
James Bond. James Bond. James Bond, baby. Oh no, James fucking Bond over here. Look at me, I'm James Bond over here. James Bond.
Where are you?
Now we have a situation. Uh-oh. Mike had apprehended our two failed assassins, holding them hostage, demanding answers, thinking that they were hired by Daisy to kill him. Little does he know they're just incompetent. I rightfully come to claim my phone, knowing that they aren't the real Mike. Confused at who this individual is, pointing a rifle at me, when this girl comes in holding a goddamn 6-shooter pointing at Mike. Now I'm rightfully confused. People could get hurt, lives could get lost, I could lose a job, I'm missing a button on this vest, but no one notices. That's movie magic.
Do I blame you for pissing on the seat? Or do I ever complain about your sexual performances?
Oh, fuck that. There's nothing wrong with my dick, and you know that.
Who was f***ing in the beginning? There were people next door, their neighbors. Mike and Daisy, their neighbors, were f***ing next door. They were listening. Was she fucking someone else? Is that why he wants her killed? It'd be nice if some of this was explained. It'd be nice if some of this was shown, but in the movie, it's really up to the audience to decide what it means for each individual person.
All I know is these two assholes took my phone.
Oh, whoa. Wasn't ready for a flashback. Apparently, I didn't get a briefing on who I'm supposed to kill, who's hiring. Would have been nice if I got a picture of the subject. I don't know how these two individuals found her, but they were able to find her, subdue her, and carry her to a secluded location. But for some reason, we're gonna go into a flashback from here. What could it entail? What could it explain? Yeah. This is my Joker moment, standing at the top of a staircase, dancing with myself. The shoes aren't working for me. These leather khaki Vans are the only nice shoes I had. I don't go to interviews. These pants are shitty slacks that don't even fit me. This is a vest I found at Goodwill. Not very James Bond, if you ask me. The shoes don't go with the outfit. I'm upset by them. Also, the gaff tape on the back of the sign pulls you a little bit out of it. I swear my ass isn't this big. It's just the battery pack for my microphone. You can see the little cord right there. Just the battery pack, not a cakey butt. Don't get too excited. The joke is I'm so excited for my job, for my brand new assassin's job, that I'm dancing. Which James Bond isn't an assassin. Like, he's an agent that happens to assassinate people. Me dancing around the banana peel. Ooh, tension. What do bananas be like when you step on them? Fuck! Oh no, I dropped my phones. I had two. Oh, they're two very different phones. And then they were both in this box that I was carrying to deliver to the person who's hiring me to assassinate their wife. Uh-oh, mishap. Switch the phones up. So the phone that I was supposed to use to call Mike was actually able to call, and that's how he got them to assassinate. But why would Mike have the number to my actual phone and not the burner? Got it. And then I was using the burner phone to try and call and get my phone back, which is what the FaceTime call was. And then they said, fuck it, let's just steal the job and do it ourselves. That's why we're here. That is what's happening. That is the story. Aren't you glad you got this clever little piece of information that you can't even really comprehend? You don't know which phone is supposed to be mine? Nope. Whoop. Pure comedic skills. Look at that face. Do you see that face? Comedy.
I'm here to kill you.
Okay, wait a minute. The deal's off. But I want everybody to know one thing, and that is that there is absolutely nothing wrong with my sexual performance.
Wait, what? Why are we clapping at that? Yay! This scene doesn't make sense. Them clapping for him being able to fuck doesn't make sense. But this terrifying, laughing goat dog in between them makes this whole visual perfect. Whoa! Whoa! Oh my god, what? That was the thing. In case you didn't visually understand that, the popcorn that they put in the microwave like a half hour ago before they attacked Mike, I came in, she came in, we all point our guns at one another, and then the popcorn goes off, we freak out, shoot one another, and then we're dead. Our boys got their chicken nuggets. Look at them. Look how happy they are. Whoa! John Wick! Wonderful stuff. They got their chicken nuggets in the end because their neighbors were dead. Was there an investigation? Did anyone look into it? And there it is. Gun, thief, chicken nuggets, multiple guns, multiple thieves, and multiple chicken nuggets. So that part was right. So maybe guns, thieves, and chicken nuggets would have been a better title for this. You have to understand, this is the thesis, the culmination of everything that you have learned. You're spending your entire academic career trying to prepare yourself to make your thesis film, your ultimate student idea, and what you're going to take with you after you leave NYFA. For him to be working so hard to get so many people involved, to have a production that genuinely looks good in a location, to go through all the proper channels, and have the ending product be a confusing, mistranslated, half-acted, I don't know what he can do with this. I don't know if he can really take this home or take it in the film circuit, but I enjoy it for the want to do something goofy and light. So many students, so many film students feel like they have to do their serious film. This is our serious drama. To be sitting in a screening room during a 3-hour screening period where you're just seeing student film after student film after student film, and to have something so weird, it may not work, it may not connect, you may not understand what the fuck is happening. You can't help but enjoy it. I see this as camp, a vision that a person had that quite didn't have the tools necessary to complete or fully fulfill the vision. He wanted to make a horrible bosses like comedy, something that had dangerous elements to it, where it's a comedy but it's played straight and there's like actual danger in it. Pineapple Express, super bad. Those are also good examples of this genre. When you have intimate knowledge of what is supposed to be happening, it's still confusing to watch the scenes in the order that they're presented. So my recommendation for young inspiring filmmakers, when you're planning out your movie, don't just plan out the scenes, plan out the in-between. How is this scene gonna go to the next scene? Some people just think you just cut between them and it'll all work out. Unfortunately, that doesn't always happen. And when you're playing with timelines, when you're going back in time and when you're flash forwarding and when you're doing jump cuts, it gets extremely confusing. All this to say, it's completely harmless. It's funny. I think there are a lot of things that work in it. I enjoy my performance. I wouldn't change anything really. Still pissed that they fucking tuned up my voice. If you want me to talk higher, I can fucking learn to talk higher, you weirdos. This has been a tell from film school, and I'm glad that I could share it with you. Maybe you learned something, maybe you got a lesson from it. If anything, I hope you just enjoyed yourself. I can now put James Bond as my list of credits. Fun. If you have a short film or a student film, I want to watch it, I want to judge it. I promise I won't be too hard on it unless you want me to, then I'll tear it to fucking shreds. Stay swazzy, stay posy, watch some good shit, catch on the flip side. Don't go to film school. See ya later. Bye.
I'm falling down, so you better get the stretcher ready. When I hit the ground, I won't get up for anybody. My anatomy has decided for me not to